What is your current job title?
Graphic design coordinator.
Okay. At University Communications and Marketing, what do those responsibilities include?
Pretty much the whole gamut of design from start to finish, and working with other designers, coordinating projects sometimes. Sometimes the things that need to be coordinated just to make sure that the office runs the way it's supposed to run. So yeah, I get a wide variety of
Jobs.
tasks.
What is your current job title?
Senior graphic designer at Kent State University.
What do those responsibilities include?
Mostly there's a lot of production, but also conceptualization and execution of ideas from clients, interacting with clients, dealing with the different demands that the schedule puts upon you. I mean, we'd like to have time to, foster an idea from its development to its execution, but sometimes it's just, make this poster.
Right.
And then you execute a poster. It's like, that's a poster. But mostly it's internal marketing or internal communication and external marketing to the greater Kent brand.
What is your current job title?
Just graphic designer.
Okay. What do these responsibilities include?
They include anything from just doing regular flyers and print ads to brochures to concepting big marketing campaigns. We work pretty much on everything. We have done a little bit of web stuff here and there, but mainly we have like a web department for that, but there is a little bit of
Crossover.
Yeah, crossover here and there.
Okay. When did you first become interested in graphic design?
I would say my freshman year of college. I didn't know what I was going to take, and I had a buddy who was taking graphic design, and he kind of showed me around the school and told me everything about it.
I was probably 18, 19. I finished up high school, and at the time I thought I was going to be a fine artist, which was stupid because I didn't realize what that actually meant. And commercial art or fine graphic design is basically like, it's the application of art. So I'm like, I can do that.
Right. What would you consider current trends in graphic design?
Current trends, like the current trend, everything's always looking like, Twitter or Facebook or Pinterest. Like, it has that duotone look, that blown out photos, the little quotes, and
Yeah.
also, the shortened, text language.
Yeah.
It's real big right now, I would say.
I think there's always sort of that fascination with the most current technology.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I can do this. I'm definitely going to play with 3D graphics, or the things that they can do. But that's like the technological trend that goes through everything. There's like hand-drawn things seem to be coming back a bit. I think that's sort of the reactionism against the technological side. It's like, you can make these beautiful vectored and faceted things, but it's also it's nice to see something hand done, like hand painted. I think that's where the tattoo sort of came about. And then besides that, you have, I think there's still always that retro thing that comes through. People like Mad Men goes through, and that made a lot of people like, the 50s are great, let's do that. But that's all. Artists always got this sort of recycling the previous.
What are some things that you learned in the VCD program?
Process, craft, storytelling, oddly enough. Telling a story via your design goes a long way to conveying the message. That it's more than just aesthetically pleasing. It has to have meaning. It has to have substance. It has to be a reason for doing things. If it's just on the page, like, that's pretty. What does it mean?
Right.
Why is it relevant?
Where have you worked?
Where have I worked?
Yeah, doing design.
Doing design. I've been a lifer at Kent State University in so many regards. My first design job, graphic designer position, was with campus bus service on campus when I was a student. And then I also worked in Glyphics for a year, which led me to a wonderful internship at TRW which is no longer, but was a Fortune 100 company, I think. And then when I graduated, I was just pounding the pavement for a month or two and having a lot of fun. And, you know, I had a couple different job interviews, but when Kent offered, I accepted the offer.
Something you love about your profession, and then something you hate.
I would say the thing that I love is, you know, of course, the creativity. You know, when you get like that new original project that, you know, there's no stipulations, no budget control. It's just come up with a great idea and show us what you can do. Those are the great projects.
Yeah.
The not so great ones are the ones where, you know, there's all the little hiccups. You know, there's back and forth between the client, or the client has like a lot of restrictions that they basically kind of become the art director in. So
Okay.
those are a little bit more challenging.
What would you consider your most successful project? It doesn't necessarily have to be something that you've done while working for the university. It could be something you did as a student. It could be anything.
I don't know. I was really fond of the tree house I built when I was a kid. Might have been one of the first projects I took on here. I was told to do an invitation. It was one of the first things where I was just let to do whatever I wanted to do. And it was nice because you could do more stuff that you could do when you're a student. You actually could send it to a printing company, so you could do offset, you could do die cuts, you could do metallic inks. I'm like, ooh, toys! I can play with toys.
Right.
And
right.
that was really satisfying. The academic environment is very, very nurturing, very reassuring. It's a very comfortable place.
My profession, where I've done it, you know, it's one thing to be doing marketing and communication to design to sell widgets for some company. I like working in higher education because I feel at the end of the day, I mean, it's, you know, what we're doing here is, you know, is very positive and helpful. You know, I believe in higher education, so